This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. What you gonna do? I'm gonna rock you. What you gonna do? I'm gonna rock you. What you gonna do? I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. Oh, I'm dangerous. So dangerous. I'm dangerous. So dangerous.
Hello, Body Slams podcast viewers, and welcome to Pop-Up Pipe Bombs, as we are giving you our post NXT Stand and Deliver review. Unfortunately, my other co-hosts are not here with me. Joey stepped out after the Breakfast and Body Slam show after we did that at 11 a.m. And T was with us. Then it was just me and T for the pre-show that we did. And right after Stand Deliver, he had to run out of here because he had some other obligations that he needed to take care of. But I am here faithfully just for you, the viewers, so we can dig into NXT Stand Deliver together as a team. So my co-hosts right now are you, the fans, the viewers. So please do not hesitate to chime in with your thoughts, your questions, your comments, whatsoever. What did you like and dislike about NXT today that went on? At the top of the hour, you got to see the Devereaux Sports schedule going by. That's going to change. Our intro is going to change. And just a quick shout out, which I didn't get to do the other times, to our other podcast affiliates out there in the world of professional wrestling. I'd like to give a shout out to the guys at the 2300 Wrestling Podcast, Backstabbers Wrestling Podcast, Bob Culture Podcast, all the way from Puerto Rico, Conversación de Lucha Libre, our buddy Alex Kilowatt from the HTW Network, the guys over at the Tornado Tag Podcast, and Tiffany Ann from the Indie Wrestling Corner. That's right. We try to support each other in the podcast world, especially when it comes to pro wrestling, because that may not be everyone's cup of tea. Some people have sports, some people have video games, or just real talk, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. And if you like our shirt, the Pop-Up Pipe Bomb shirt, go to our BySlamsPodcast.com, click on our pod shop, and it'll take you over to Spring. Choose out of any one of the items there. It will get shipped directly to your house, and we'll get a small portion of that percentage to help keep things running here. But without that being said, let's get into things. And yes, the NXT started at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but apparently they had their kickoff show, and one of the matches that we had listed as match number 1 was on that kickoff show. So as we were doing this, they were on air already in progress, which was the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship, as Toxic Attraction took on the team of Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. I did not get to see the full entire match. Plus, there was a little streaming issue from our end. I don't know if it happened on your end there where some of it was popping up big, small, so I had to reset it a couple times, and but then for the most part, uh I just want to just say I was kind of surprised. Yes, I was flabbergasted. I was shocked that Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai went over for the tag team championship, because I was expecting this to be Raquel Gonzalez's farewell show, just to step up and go to the main roster. But I guess the guys behind the scenes, whoever's pushing the pencil, they have other things in mind for Raquel and Dakota Kai, which they were a dominating team back then prior to their breakup. And I guess they just ain't finished with neither one of them. And it was long awaited, because when they got back together just this past week, the fans were on their feet. They were so excited. It was there. So they kind of had the finger on the pulse of the fans. They kind of knew what they wanted. They did want to see the reunion between Gonzalez and Kai, and they walked away as the newly crowned women's tag team champions. I can't, like I said, I can't really say much because I caught it on the tail end of it. Then jumping in at the top of the broadcast of NXT when they started at 1 p.m., we got to see the North American Championship be defended in a fatal five-way. I dropped the ball earlier on the pre-show because I did not recall that this was going to be a ladder match. My man T, he brought it to my attention after we got off the air, and I'm like, holy crap, I did not know. And so it just added to some more excitement. I did, however, feel bad for the feet of Solo, only because anything could have happened. He's not wearing boots out there. They could have got busted up, but you know what? He was all good. feet were fine and all that. But some of the stuff and some of the moves that they were that was coming out of pocket from each of these guys, hands down, especially Grayson Waller, when he dropped that big elbow drop off the top of the ladder, and just so happens Carmelo Hayes was able to get out the way, but the way he hit that so hard, I cringed. My toes crunched up myself. I'm like, it's one of those ouch factor moments. Also another moment in there, we got to see Santos Escobar hit that how you want to say, Frankensteiner Hurricanrana from one ladder to Grayson Waller, who was on the other ladder. So they were just hitting stuff out of the norm. And another thing, Escobar again with another huge move, this time on the Solo, when he leaped up over the ladder, power bombed him. Well, sunset flip type, power bomb right onto the ladder. This could have went in any direction whatsoever, but luckily it was properly done, where he landed flush, and he did was safe. All these guys, hands down, put their bodies on the line across the board. Cameron Grimes was the odds-on favorite, plus Carmelo Hayes. I mentioned it in the pre-show. Cameron Grimes, this is his moment. This is his moment to shine. He was shining before when they were doing the whole spiel with him being rich and the whole $1 Million Man thing with LA Knight and stuff. But this was his moment to break away from all that ha-ha stuff and try to legitimate his size himself as a legit champion in NXT. I can see him getting pushed up to the main roster within the next year. So I'm looking for big things out of Grimes. Like I said, the chat room is open. Please jump right on in. If there's a match you like, please let us know your thoughts on a particular match. Singles match. It was kind of really emotional for this one here. It was like a a farewell tour saying goodbye. Uh, Tommaso Ciampa taking on Tony D'Angelo. You see Tony D'Angelo being escorted to ringside. And Ciampa, when he came down, it was like if if you didn't know, if you didn't catch it, he was paying homage to the likes of Triple H when he got up on the apron there and he did the whole water thing, the spit and stuff. And then as soon as he got in the ring, he did that homage to the Heartbreak Kid with the where he goes down and flexes the muscles and stuff. So that was pretty cool, paying that much tribute. I don't know about yous out there, but when you watch Ciampa in the ring and some of his styles and this and that, I see a little bit of Randy Orton in there. You know, it's like you blatantly just see it's just a natural thing. And I noticed he I don't know if anyone else did, but you notice he dyed that beard to lose some of those grays. But it's all good. This match went back and forth. I did not really think D'Angelo was gonna pick up this victory cleanly. I thought it was going to be a little bit more dastardly than what happened on the outside before he delivered the kick on the inside. I thought the crowbar was going to be more involved into the deciding factor of him picking up that W. But it is what it is. But like I said, this was a very emotional one. The crowd was, as D'Angelo was on stage celebrating his victory, he was being overshadowed by the chants from the crowd chanting, "Thank you, Ciampa, thank you," and you can see it in his face that like he spent far too long holding on to his baby of NXT, which was originally the Black and Gold brand, now 2.0. I guess he felt at the same time that, you know what, it's not the same anymore. It's time to move on, which is good because I think he's going to do great things on the main roster, hands down. And the best part of that is when he was up the ramp at that split moment before he hit back, that music hit, out comes Triple H. Triple H embraced him, showing that love and respect. And I said, he is a Triple H guy. Hopefully, if Triple H has any say on the main roster, hopefully, because NXT was his baby. That was taken away, and you see what they're doing with it now. If he has any form of control whatsoever on the main roster, hopefully Ciampa will get a fair shake of getting pushed as far as he can go. He's gonna make these guys work up there. Honest to God. Some of these guys are from NXT, and then you got some that that's gonna get a good wake-up call of, hey kid, I'm taking you to school. We're gonna work. And good luck to Tommaso. As soon as he gets it, I hope we see him on Monday night, whether it be Monday or Friday. He's gonna do big things, hands down. Match 4 was a shocker to me, shocker to T. Match was over. We looked at each other, our mouths dropped because neither one of us picked MSK to win, to become the newly crowned NXT for, I believe, the second time NXT Tag Team Champions. I was all Imperium. He was all the Creed brothers. Hard hitting back and forth. And just the one thing that had us in awe was when Brutus came off the top rope with that cannonball. He jumped, he tucked, he held everything, he went in and took everybody out. Oh, we got a comment in the chat room. Here we go from the Tornado Tag podcast. Much love, my guy, getting that work in this weekend. Thank you very much. Can't tell who it is because it's from the Tornado Tag podcast. It could be from Anthony. It could be from Andy. It could be from Brian. It could be from anybody. Any one of the hosts could be hitting us up. But much love out to them. Always supporting us. We're always supporting them. If you're not watching us, watch any one of our affiliates that I named off earlier. Like I said, the guys at the Tornado Tag, the 2300, Tiffany Ann, Rob Williams over at Balco. Just all of them that I listed off. If you're not watching us, watch one of them. Replays are always available because if we're on at the same time, it's a little bit hard unless you got multiple screens running. But yeah, I'm getting it in. We got another show tomorrow morning, the Breakfast and Body Slams, and that should be very fun and interesting. But yeah, like I said, MSK, congratulations to Nash Carter and Wesley. How long? I don't know. Like I said, me and T was not seeing MSK picking up a victory whatsoever at all. If my team Imperium wasn't going to win, I would have been all for the Creed brothers because them winning the Dusty Cup and all, it was in their favor. And I was looking, when me and T was talking about, I was looking for a debut or whoever who jumped the Creed brothers in the previous weeks. So try to get down to business to figure out who or why. I honestly thought that was going to play a factor in this match, but it didn't. So, like I said, I like to think outside the box of the what ifs. And of course, there's a lot of other people that likes the what ifs too. Jumping over to the fourth match, we got to see the Women's Championship, a fatal four-way between champion Mandy Rose taking on Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. Hands down, my pick was Kaylee Ray. She was already the NXT UK champion, so she was hoping to put this a notch on her belt. My man T was all Cora Jade because, well, he was also Mandy Rose too, but he was more or less Cora Jade because looking at, okay, it was this girl's time to shine. She was young, this, that, the whole crowd thing behind her. I almost thought the same thing too. As soon as she made her entrance, you know how sometimes they had those glamorous entrance for certain people and you know they're going over. Well, when all the skateboarders came out, hands down, like, oops, she's going over. He's like, see, I told you. I like, because, you know, they really don't bring out that kind of entrance where you have multiple extras as such for someone who's not going over. Mandy Rose, she held her own. The two workhorses of this match was hands down Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray. Cora Jade, not knocking her. She's young. She's talented, but she's young. She still has a little bit more to learn. Io and Kaylee have far more experience of time that they put in. So definitely it was in their favor. And as far as Mandy, we thought they were gonna just straight up, we thought Toxic Attraction was gonna jump involved. I have another message here in the chat room. Okay. My man Anthony, he's getting himself all dolled up to head to Tony Deppin's brewery for night one up in Pottsville. That's right. Now, Anthony, if you're still on watching this, unless you hopped off, give us the name of Deppin's brewery. I know it's located in downtown Pottsville, Pennsylvania. That's right. For you wrestling fans out there who like Tony Deppin from Ring of Honor, and he wrestles for a bunch of other companies all around the world. He has his own personal brewery with his partners and stuff up there, and they also, I believe, recently done they do trivia nights sometimes too as well. So that's pretty awesome as well. So yeah, so here it goes. I hope I don't pronounce this. Pilger Bruin. I hope I pronounced that right. So yeah, you can look that up there for Pottsville, PA. check them out. You might like some of their drinks and stuff. Me personally, I quit drinking a while ago, so hopefully they got soda or something like that for guys like me. Thank you for checking in, Anthony. Awesome job that all these guys do on the Tornado Tag podcast. These guys really don't do reviews all that much. They touch upon all wrestling. They do a lot of topics as far as just breaking down multiple different eras and people, pay-per-views, different stuff. To me, the Tornado Tag guys over there, Anthony and them, they are my mentors because we just got into the podcast world about a year ago, and he's been doing his things nonstop, constantly with the IWEP network. Check them out. Check them out. They have a whole host of other shows like Banging Bears podcast, interviews with everyday people, a whole host of them. So yeah, definitely check out the IWEP network, where you will find Tornado Tag as well as a whole host of other shows that you might like. So give them a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button, and find out when any of their shows are on air as well. And moving along, can't move along too quick because Mandy Rose went over on this. That's right. Io Shirai hit the top rope move right on the Cora Jade. Mandy Rose capitalized and took up the pin, and Victory walking out, still your NXT Women's Champion. Another match that was a little bit surprising, but not too much, and it was the LA Knight versus Gunther, which I prefer Walter because I don't know this Gunther thing, but when you look at Gunther, he trimmed down a whole lot in his repertoire as far as his physique, the way he looks. He lost a lot of weight. So going with that strength, the power, the knowledge, his skill set, now losing the weight, adding speed to his arsenal as well. Don't get me wrong, he was kind of not too fast, but when he struck, it was very heavily. But now with the more speed at it, it not only is heavy, it's more, I would say, a whipping effect if he throws a nice chop in there real fast. So, but yeah, LA Knight brought his A game. I would say a la when you watch him, you see a la Austin, Rock, all molded in there, and several others. When you watch the match and you see some of the stuff that he pulls out, just little small things. And nowadays, for a really good wrestler, when you really pay attention, you'll see. I understand there's a lot of the same moves and stuff, but you'll see the way they do things, and you can pick them apart of who they mimic themselves. I don't want to say copy. Who was an influence on their way of working in the ring. LA Knight, hands down, great athlete, great entertainer. He's definitely going to do big things once they call him up, too. But Gunther, hands down, he just sealed the deal with Imperium. With them losing the tag titles, it was like almost re-establishing the group, because if he would have picked up the loss here, it wouldn't have looked too well for Imperium at all on the NXT roster. I would have guessed that they were going to go another route with these gentlemen, but with him picking up the victory, it just ensures him as the ring general that he's most likely have to get his squad back in order to step their game up. Same thing with Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction. So hands down, when when the rest of the team fails and it takes the general of the squad of the team and they step up and pick their victory up and everything, it's sending a message. It's definitely sending a message. Either step up or step off. So I'm gonna look forward for the weeks to come of the things that happen with Imperium. And in the main event, this was another shocker for me and T as well. Dolph Ziggler retained the heavyweight championship as he took on the Steiner brother prodigy. That's what I'm just saying. Braun Breaker. Yeah, I did not see Ziggler going over in this at whatsoever, only because Ziggler already has a lot of accolades to his name, a lot of stuff that he has done throughout the years that established him as a top guy in the E. And him having the NXT championship does nothing for him. All it does is for him to help others get over. And this person just happens to be Braun Breaker. I turned my head at the end of the match. I forgot all about that middle turnbuckle was exposed. So when he went in and hit head first and then come back out for the super kick, I thought it was just a super kick. And he took the pin. I was bitching right away, and I said, like, yo, if he's gonna take the super kick, he could have spun around and he could have hit him with the zigzag to follow, like one after the other, bam, bam. But when they showed the replay, I was like, okay, that's why I'm sitting where I'm at, and their announcers and commentators are where they're at. So, kudos to Ziggler for I'm not gonna say hook or crook because it wasn't. It was straight up pin. It just happened to. It could have been anybody running into that exposed turnbuckle. Hands down, after tonight, or today, because it's not nighttime yet, you're definitely gonna see a rematch between Braun Breaker and Ziggler, because they have no other choice really than to put it on Braun at this moment. He is their NXT golden boy right now. Honestly, swear to God. But when he does get that call up to the main, I mentioned this on one of our other shows. I believe the night we had Jimmy Corderas on with us. I mentioned that when Braun makes it to the main roster, I can see hands down it's going to be a long ongoing, I wouldn't say a feud, but a nice rivalry between him and Austin Theory. That going in the likes of Austin and Rock, as far as also like John Cena and Randy Orton. So you heard it here, what I'm saying. Look forward, Braun Breaker and Austin Theory, as soon as they're both up on the main roster and things get underway, a long, ongoing rivalry between them two young men. And it's going to be one for the ages, hands down. But this was our quick. It would have went longer if I had someone to play off of, but I don't. It is what it is. So this is our quick pop-up pipe bombs, giving you our NXT Stand and Deliver post-show review and the results. I'm sure you could have read all these online just as well and heard this from other podcasters, but we said we were going to be on here talking about it, and we are, even though I'm on the solo tip right now. It is what it is. Well, with that being said, I'm not going to waste any of your times. I want to relax just as much as you. WWE WrestleMania Night 1 is tonight, and I want to sit back and enjoy every last bit of it. Soak it all in for tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. We will be doing Night 1 review. It'll be me, Joey Image, and our man T. So I'm Chio Frost. I'm one of your co-hosts. You're watching Pop-Up Pipe Bombs Impromptu. You never know. Happens anytime, anywhere, with anyone on the Body Slams Podcast.com. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Find out we are live. Go to our pod shop. Purchase one of our shirts. They're kind of classy. I think so. And help us keep doing what we do here. And with that being said, I am out of here, folks. Please, everybody, have a safe and wonderful Saturday. Enjoy WrestleMania Night 1, and we will see you tomorrow morning with our review on Breakfast and Body Slams. And we're out of here. Peace out.
This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, oh.